Raphinha. A winger who plays with fire in his lungs, electricity in his boots, and a heart that beats in Blaugrana rhythms. But what if I told you that behind the scenes, behind the passion, behind the celebrations, there's a whole storm brewing? Multiple Saudi clubs, all ready to pay dizzying amounts, all promising superstar treatment. And according to reports from Barça Reservat and Sport, there was more. Raphinha had already spoken with Deco. He had spoken with Barcelona's directors. And he reportedly had a verbal pact with the club. After the 2026 World Cup, if the right offer comes, Barcelona will not stand in my way. Barcelona didn't deny it. Deco didn't deny it. Even Raphinha admitted publicly that Saudi offers were real and tempting. Raphinha isn't just a player anymore. He's a system, a pillar, a leader. And that changes everything. It all began when Barcelona were financially drowning. The wage bill was exploding. And the club needed a big sale. The club was willing to let Raphinha go. Saudi Arabia were ready to take him. The move was so close that even Raphinha himself said, "I was on the verge of leaving, but then when Hansi Flick came he told me I would be very important for his project, and it changed everything." We all know how Flick transformed Raphinha. He became faster, sharper, more confident, more decisive. He wasn't just scoring or assisting. He was pressing like a monster. He was leading the dressing room. He became part of the leadership group. A mentor to Lamine Yamal. A reference for the younger players. Last season, he was arguably Barcelona's Player of the Year. And this season, especially during his injury absence, the truth became painfully obvious. Barcelona without Raphinha are a weaker team. A much weaker team. The Catalans struggled for goals. Struggled for width. Struggled for intensity. And when he returned after 2 months out? A comeback, and suddenly, selling him no longer looked like a smart financial decision. In fact, it looked like a dangerous one. But football isn't just about the pitch. It's about money. Budgets. Salary caps, still extremely tight. And Raphinha? He's turning 29 soon. Meaning one thing. If they want a big transfer fee, 2026 is the last chance. Add to that the Saudi offers, gigantic, guaranteed, and ready anytime, and suddenly the situation becomes a knife-edge dilemma. Sell him for 80 to 100 million and fix the wage bill? Or keep him because he's essential to Flick's system? Financial security versus sporting success. Barcelona are trapped in the middle. And here's where it gets even more complicated. Barcelona aren't stupid. They know a big sale in 2026 is possible. They know the offers are already on the table. So what did Barcelona do? They started preparing. And right now, 3 names are on the shortlist for the left wing. Antonio Nusa from Club Brugge, Malik Fofana who plays for Gent, and Said El Mala from Las Palmas. Barcelona are scouting all 3 intensively. Because if Raphinha leaves in 2026, they want a replacement ready. But the key question is, does Raphinha want to leave? According to the latest report from Sport, Raphinha has no intention of leaving Barcelona. Not next year. Not in 2026. Not anytime soon. The sources say, he loves the club. He loves the city. He loves Flick. He loves being a leader. And he renewed to stay long-term, not to prepare an exit. He doesn't even have an agent anymore. Every agency that approached him? He said the same thing. I'm not leaving Barcelona. Don't negotiate anything for me. Barcelona themselves? They don't want to sell him. Not after seeing what happened during his injury. Not after seeing his leadership. Not after watching him grow into a senior figure. The report ends with this. Any club that approaches Raphinha in 2026, European or Saudi, will find a closed door. So, what happens to the verbal pact? What about the release clause? What about the Saudi offers? What about Barcelona's financial needs? If he performs well at the World Cup. If Flick continues to trust him. If he remains injury-free. And if Barcelona can financially survive without selling him. Then Raphinha could stay until 2028, the full length of his contract. He becomes a veteran leader. A mentor to Yamal. A core part of Flick's project. But if Barcelona needs revenue. If the Saudi offer reaches Euro, he wants financial security after age 30. And if the special release clause kicks in, then 2026 becomes the perfect moment. Barcelona balance their books. Raphinha becomes a superstar in the Middle East. Everyone wins. Raphinha is not running away. Barcelona are not pushing him out. And Saudi Arabia is simply waiting. With unlimited money. Knowing that one day the door might open. So what do you think? Should Barcelona cash out on Raphinha or keep him? Drop your thoughts below.